Excited to be here today because I am with another fabulous co-author of Boldly Beyond 50, A Black Woman's Guide to Aging with Excellence. This is volume two. This is volume two. I'm coming to you all the way from Atlanta, and I am going to let my guest introduce herself. And with that in mind, I will pass the mic to you, Queen.
Hello. So my name is, thank you for having me. I
You're
can't wait. I
welcome.
couldn't wait for this day to be here. So my name is Nubia of Nubian Queen Nation. And yes, I'm happy to be a part of this anthology. Yes.
All
So
right. So where are you? Where are you currently right now?
I'm in the state of Connecticut.
Connecticut. Is it still cold there?
Still very, very cold here. I'd like to be someplace warmer, but this is where I was born and raised. Yes.
Okay. Well, let's just get right into it. Tell me, how did you first hear of this anthology, Boldly Beyond 50, A Black Woman's Guide to Aging with Excellence?
Well, I have to say that I am a social media junkie or serial social person. And I was on, I think I saw an advertisement on Facebook for, came up in my algorithm and I'm like, So I said, you know what, let me just click on this. And I just went to your page, took a look, saw the ad, and I was like, okay, I'm in. And then, of course, we had the interview for, to see if I was a good fit. And here I am now. Here
Oh,
we are.
wow. And you know what? I don't remember doing an ad. So I really think that was great marketing by me. Probably a live that came up where I was looking for Black women over 50 who wanted to share a chapter of their life where they were bold beyond 50. And you were like, okay, I've got a chapter that I would like to share. So thank you so much for that. Without giving away your story, all right? You are Nubian queen or Nubia queen?
Well, I go by Nubia, but
Okay.
my social media is Nubian Queen Nation. I'm building a nation of Nubian queens.
Okay. And Nubian meaning?
Nubia, I was in the military and a friend gave me that name, Nubian Queen. And that was during Desert Storm. So that was a long time ago. And it just stuck with me. So whenever I do things on social media, I go by Nubian Queen. And there is actually a country, or there was a people on the continent of Africa called Nubia. So there's a people called Nubia. So I was really fascinated with that. And it just kind of stuck ever since.
Okay, cool. So tell me this without giving your story away, the chapter that you shared in Boldly Beyond 50, A Black Woman's Guide to Aging with Excellence. What made you want to share that chapter?
Because I think that women of color, a lot of times we don't get to share our voice. And so because we have an audience that's waiting for us via social media, they hear stories from all these different people, but sometimes your own audience is waiting for you in your own voice. So I decided to share my story, share my voice, and that's why I'm here now, sharing my chapter with you, with my
Okay.
new audience for my voice.
So this is called Boldly Beyond 50, A Black Woman's Guide to Aging with Excellence. I am sure you consider yourself boldly beyond 50, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
And how would you describe that when you feel or say, yes, I am bold beyond 50? What do you mean by that?
I think that you just start to come into yourself and knowing yourself and getting a little bit more comfortable with yourself. 30s was great, 40s was great, but then once you hit that 50, it's like, okay, you just had this like a smooth transition into what's coming next. And I loved it because even when you interviewed me, you're like, well, you have to be over 50 to be a part of this anthology. I'm like, well, I'm actually older than that. You know how because I'm just 1 year behind you. So I'm actually 50 and beyond. So it's just good to be in your skin. Oh,
Yes,
so I can't see you. I'm not sure what happened. Are you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay. All right. Okay. I can't see you yet.
I'm here.
All right. So that's why I love, like I said, just wanted to be able to share my voice and find my tribe that's out there that's waiting for
Yes.
me.
Yes. And when it comes to aging with excellence, what does that look like? Or what does that feel like? How are you showing up in your aging excellently self?
I like to say without feeling guilty or being apologetic, you know, soft life, living a soft life with
Mm.
less stress and just, golfing and gardening and getting massages. And because I think that a lot of people, when they see us as women of color, they don't think of, us being women of leisure or, you know what I mean? So, me being a stay-at-home mom for a while, of course, I was in the military too. So don't get it, so I did that thing. And then I came home and I just, I think that we can age gracefully, embracing the gray hairs that are starting to come in all over, and just taking care of our skin and our body and eating healthy. So, I had my grandmother on both sides lived for, one was over 80, one was over 102, and they just lived their best life. I mean, even if it means, you know, eating whatever you want. But right now, I'm eating intentionally and eating clean foods.
Yes, 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 yes. That's kind of where I am right now too. So to someone who is listening right now who
Mhm.
may be saying, "Oh my gosh, I really want to, either write my own book," and maybe they're struggling and deciding that, hey, I never thought about an anthology. Perhaps that's a way that I can go and with the sisterhood and with the, the prompts and with the coaching and all of that, maybe this is how I can finally become published.
Mhm.
What would
Mhm.
you say to that person?
I would say go for it. I would like to one day write my own novel, but I tell you what, or book, but this is actually my third anthology.
Okay.
So being a part of a group of women and just knowing that you have to contribute your chapter and you're walking us through it and you're coaching us on our chapters and you're editing it for us. So, just being a part of this anthology, it's taught me a lot. And I think that maybe, somewhere in the future, getting that boost of confidence because you're in a group of women who are co-authoring together, it makes it a lot smoother. I just have to submit my chapter and then you and your people edit it. And before you know it, voila, there's a book. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited about all of this. Really
Oh,
excited.
wow. So three anthologies. So that's good. So, not to take away from what we're talking about here, but what would you say is the biggest thing keeping you from writing your quote unquote own book, and why this being a part of an anthology was so valuable for you?
Well, this is like a team effort, you
Mhm.
know? And I think it's funny because I said, even if I were to go and my next book was 7 or 8 or 10 chapters, I'm already 3 chapters in. you know, just take each chapter that I've already written and put them all together. So
Hey,
I just love what you're teaching with that, the help of what I already have. And then with ChatGPT, you're just teaching us all the tools that we need to be more confident and putting out our own book.
wow, that is great. So for anybody who um wants to get in touch with you, because I've got your little ticker, Nubia at Nubian Queen Nation,
Mhm,
going across the bottom.
mhm.
Is that the only way that they can get in touch with you? And as far as Nubian Queen Nation is concerned, what is it that you want to bring to? Is this for Black women only, women of a certain age? I don't want to put words in your mouth. That's why I'm
Right.
giving you the opportunity to just share more about that.
Well, because I'm in the state of Connecticut,
Mm.
there are women of color here, but I have a lot of homeschool moms. I was a homeschool, mom for a while and veteran. So I really mainly is for women over 50. I don't want to say, oh, only women of color, because aging gracefully is for every nationality of women.
Right? Mhm.
So other places that they can contact me is on Instagram because I am that social woman lady. Nubian Queen Nation on IG. I have a YouTube channel, which is where I do my podcast, Nubian Queen Nation. You can find me there on YouTube. And then, of course, I'm on TikTok, Nubian Queen. So across all the way across the board, I'm pretty much Nubian Queen Nation. You can find me on
Mm.
TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. And if you want to pre-order my book, can I say my pre-order information?
Absolutely. This is
Your
your time to shine.
they can cash at me at Nubian Queen 2020, but it's the B is an 8 instead of B for Nubian Queen.
Okay, so guess what I'm about to do. First of all, we got some Corona. Oh my gosh, I didn't even put the hello ladies. Hello
Oh,
Corona.
people are popping in.
Serena.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and Serena said,
Oh, nice.
Yes, Nubian Queen. So see, I listen, I'll be 62 June 5th. And when I tell you that I don't know how it is for other people, but in my 60s, I gotta stay focused.
Mm-hmm.
The multitasking, I don't know who lied and said that that was what we're supposed to be. So even though I saw it, I was like, oh, what's that over there? Oh, those are comments. So
Okay.
thank you so much, Serena. But what I really want to do now is I want to make you a ticker so you can
Okay.
actually
They can pre-order.
yeah, so I want you to put what okay, so it's Cash App, you said?
Yes, Cash App is the same word Nubian Queen 2020, but change the B to an 8.
Okay. So NU8.
NU8, of course, the dollar sign in front of it. Yes, NU8 IANQUEEN 2020. That's my Cash App to pre-order for me. And while you're doing that, they can also catch me Tuesdays, 1 p.m. live on YouTube every Tuesday at 1 p.m. And I'm also learning to promote my book that's coming up with Boldly Beyond 50 on my live YouTube page.
Okay, so let me know, did I get it right? Is that it?
The dollar sign goes before the N, before the
Okay,
capital
so
N.
see that's why I
I love it.
asked that.
It's a learning curve for all of us. I need to learn how to do StreamYard also.
Okay, so $NU8IAN.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see if this is right now. Bam.
Let's see.
Did I get it right that time?
Yay! That's it.
Okay, so if you would like to pre-order from Nubian Queen, that is her Cash App. Well, how much are the books, darling?
Oh, $15.
Well, there you go. $15. If you want to pre-order from Nubian Queen, her Boldly Beyond 50, a Black woman's guide to aging with excellence. Will it be signed with the pre-orders, or how are you
If
doing
you do a pre-order, I would love to sign their book. Yes, pre-orders.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. So this is Linda Huster. I am here with Nubian Queen. She is a phenomenal chocolate goddess here with us and the other chocolate goddesses on Boldly Beyond 50, a Black woman's guide to aging with excellence. I am going to be interviewing the co-authors all throughout this month. We are amping up. We are gearing up for the release of volume 2. I am so excited. I just want to say that for a lot of you out there who may have a chapter in you, may even have a book, but the chapter might be where you need to start, send me a DM. We will be working on volume 3 soon. So any last parting words that you would like to share with the folks who will come across this live, because you never know where it will show up. That's the funny thing about social media. I just love it. Anything you want to share, and I mean anything you want to share. It doesn't necessarily have to be about the book, but hey, go for it.
I would like to say I can remember being in my 20s, because I'm only just a year younger than you are. So I'm actually in my 20s. I'm 60. I'm 60, going to be 61 this year, also in June. So I'm like right there with you, really.
Are
so
you a Gemini?
Yeah.
oh
So
wow, that's cool.
I'm June 1st. So I can remember being in my 20s, and I was in Tampa, stationed in Tampa at MacDill Air Force Base, and our pastor said, within every person, there's a book. So each of us have at least one book inside of us. So I would just say to you, just go ahead and do it. Don't put it off any longer. Contact Miss Linda. She's the coach, and see you there. See you in the next anthology.
Yeah. And you know, another thing,
I love your earrings too.
Oh, thank you. What I would love to say too is this whole Boldly Beyond 50 movement. The reason why I use that name Boldly Beyond 50 is because society will have us believing that 50, once you cross that 50-yard line, basically you're supposed to downshift in life. And I'm of a mindset that is only true if you believe it's true. You can be bold beyond 50. You can age with excellence. You can see age as an asset and not a liability. You can do whatever the heck you want to do, and nobody can stop you but you. Thank you so much, Nubian Queen, for this interview. To anybody out there who knows that you have a story to tell, a chapter of your life you want to share, and you just can't seem to get that book done, be a part of volume 3. You can always send me a direct message for more information. Have a phenomenal What It Do Wednesday. God bless you all.
Thank you, darling.
Ah.